Hi everyone. So finally we are done with the major topics related to the basics of your environment and ecology. However, the basics are not yet over, but the very foundation of introducing you to the key terms and the levels etc. is what we have already covered. Now we move on to the advanced topic in the details of ecosystem, wherein we will talk about the functions of our ecosystem. We have already talked about this being a structural and the functional unit. I hope you remember the definition. So we'll continue with the discussion on that, and in this particular video our topic of discussion is going to be your energy flow in the form of food chain. So please do check the earlier videos because it is all linked with each other, so you might face problem in case you have not checked the earlier video. And also please do like, comment, share and subscribe if you feel the videos are of some use to you. So functions, when we talk about what functions are performed by an ecosystem, we can primarily cover it into three broader headings. One would be your flow of energy, another would be your cycling of the nutrients, nutrient cycling, which is also called as biogeochemical cycling. Another is your ecological succession, and we will deal with all of these topics in detail. You don't need to worry about it, okay? So first of all, of course, will be your discussion on the energy flow in the ecosystem. Now, when we talk about the flow of energy, firstly you need to remember that this flow happens from where to where, कहाँ से कहाँ होता है. So this flow of energy happens from the producer, the one who produces. For example, हम तो plants की बात करेंगे because animals तो produce नहीं कर सकते ना, plants ही कर सकते. So from the producer to the top consumer. So this is the definition for energy flow, that there is flow of energy from the producer, that is the plants, to the top consumer. और वो consumer कोई भी animal, human कोई भी हो सकता है. But what you need to remember specifically for your prelims perspective is that this flow of energy is unidirectional. Unidirectional मतलब it happens in one direction. ठीक है, ये दोनों directions में नहीं होता है कि नीचे से ऊपर भी गया, ऊपर से नीचे भी गया और नीचे से ऊपर भी गया. No, it is unidirectional. It will just happen in one direction. Now what is that one direction? We will just soon find out. Also, अगर हम बात करें that how do we get the idea about this energy flow, that how does it happen throughout the ecosystem. So the idea about it throughout the ecosystem is got through the study of trophic level interaction in an ecosystem. Now what is this trophic level interaction? Let us try and see from here. So trophic level interaction में ये चीज़ें रहती हैं. अच्छा, ये क्या चीज़ें हैं? Basically the term trophic is derived from the word troph, which means nourishment. So how at different levels the organisms are getting food or nourishment for themselves. So in this level interaction, when we talk about, we try to figure out that how the members of the ecosystem are connected based on the nutritional needs, because it is about nourishment. So we try to see that interaction, we try to see that relation, that how they are connected to each other and their nutritional needs are being taken care of. Now when we talk about all of these trophic levels, ठीक है, ये एक एक करके levels हैं आपके. So trophic level 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now see what happens in this case. We have done this earlier also but in a different format. Now we do this under the heading of the trophic level. Firstly, trophic level पे हम बात करेंगे. So we have the autotrophs. Autotrophs मतलब the one who can prepare their food by themselves, which means your green plants, which also means your producers. So they are of course the first one to be at the trophic level, क्योंकि वहीं से तो खाना बनना शुरू होगा ना, producers. Then in the second trophic level you have the heterotrophs, and in the further also you will have the heterotrophs for the very simple reason because the plants will be consumed by different organisms. फिर वो करेंगे, फिर वो करेंगे, फिर वो करेंगे. So heterotrophs मतलब who are relying on the food prepared by somebody else. So for example, in the first level what will happen in the second trophic level, but the first level of heterotroph, what will happen? There will be herbivores. Herbivores means the animals who are eating the green plants. They do not eat the animals, they just eat the plants. Okay, so they are the primary consumer, the first level consumer. Consumer because they are consuming. Heterotroph because they are dependent on another organism for their food. And herbivore because they are just eating the plants and not the animals. So each and every keyword has its own meaning. I hope you get that. Second level of heterotroph, or in totality the third trophic level, will also be of consumers only, but now they will be secondary consumer. because they will be those animals who will be either eating these animals or they might eat the plants also, but probably they will eat these animals. ठीक है, एक इसका चेन अभी हम देखेंगे एग्जाम्पल में. So they will be carnivores. ठीक है. Then another level will also be of the carnivores only, but now they will be tertiary consumers, क्योंकि वो कोई छोटा ऑर्गेनिज्म होगा मान लीजिए, तो उसको खाने वाला ये और एक बड़ा ऑर्गेनिज्म होगा, फिर उसको भी खाने वाला जो टॉप कार्निवोर्स होगा, जिसको बोल सकते हैं क्वाटर्नरी कंज्यूमर. सो प्राइमरी, सेकेंडरी, टर्शरी एंड क्वाटर्नरी, बिकॉज ऑफ द इंक्रीजिंग लेवल of the consumers. Now what you need to notice and see here is the direction of the energy flow. अभी हमने देखा it is going to be unidirectional, it is going to be from one direction to another only and not bidirectional. So this is the direction that is followed in the energy flow, which means the energy flow happens from the autotrophs to the last top carnivores. अब ये लॉजिकल भी तो है ना, आप खुद ही सोचो, एनर्जी सबसे ज़्यादा which level, which trophic level will have the maximum energy? Of course the plants, na, because they get their energy from the sun and they are the producers, so they will have the maximum energy. Now when these plants will be eaten by the first level of consumer, which is herbivore, there will be some loss of energy. ठीक है, क्योंकि पूरा जितना ये खाएंगे वो पूरी तो नहीं जाएगी ना अगले लेवल तक. Similarly from here to here, when they will be eaten, there will be some loss of energy. So the energy is flowing from here, and when the energy is flowing from here, there is loss of some energy also. Why? Because there will be some unusable heat at each of the trophic level, तो energy जो है वो lose होता चला जाएगा. Now when it will be lost, therefore the energy level will anyways decrease, है ना, from the first trophic level towards the last trophic level, the energy level will decrease, but the direction will be like this only. क्योंकि कार्निवोर एंड के पहुँचते पहुँचते तो there will be hardly any energy left, तो प्लांट्स के पास तो सबसे ज़्यादा होगा ना. therefore the energy flow has to happen. कोई भी anything that flows will be always from higher to lower. ये तो एक सिंपल सा लाइफ का भी फंडा है एंड लॉजिक है, right? when you will do in geography air pressure also, so you will study about high pressure and low pressure zones. ठीक है, तो anything higher to lower ही flow करता है, so energy has to flow in this direction. okay, moving on. now we see कि यहाँ पे तो हमने fifth level तक बात करी है. we have talked about the fifth trophic level. there might be, let's say, maximum one more trophic level in any ecosystem. ठीक है, तो one more can happen, let's say 6. but you know, beyond 5 and 6 trophic levels it can't be possible, because more than 5 or 6 trophic levels, if it will be there, very little energy will be left to support any organism, because the energy is decreasing with each subsequent level. So when it reaches the 5th or the 6th level, hardly any energy is left. And these trophic levels, which are numbered like 1, 2, 3, etc., they're numbered according to the steps an organism is away from the source of food or energy, that is the producer. Which means the organism which is closest to the source of energy, or let's say the producer, वो कौन होंगे? green plants, so they are numbered 1. then the one which is slightly closest will be number 2, थोड़ा और दूर number 3, but जो बिल्कुल end में, which is very far away from the source of energy or the producer, will get the largest number, 5 or 6. now when you talk about this trophic level interaction, that the energy is flowing from one level to another, we again do further subdivide this into 3 important concepts. One is your food chain, another is your food web, and another is your ecological pyramid. Now please pay attention to this. We have said initially that the functions of the ecosystem can be studied under 3 major headings: flow of energy, cycling of the nutrients, in which we will talk about multiple nutrients, ठीक है, और geochemical cycling पर हम बात करेंगे, and ecological succession, इस पे भी एक separate session होगा. now within this energy flow also we are bifurcating it into food chain, food web, and one more thing जो आपने यहाँ पे देखा, which is your pyramid, ecological pyramid. ठीक है, so these two will take in the another video. For the time being, we'll just focus on the food chain, which is a sub part of your trophic level, or in other words you say the energy flow. Food chain. Food chain क्या होता है? Chain wherein something related to food is there, right? So there is transfer of the food energy from the green plants, because they are going to be the producers. Now that transfer of the energy happens from the producers through a series of organisms or a set of organisms that feed on one another. So let's say there is a chain. ठीक है, ये प्रोड्यूसर हो गए, इनको किसी ने खाया, इनको किसी ने खाया, इनको किसी ने खाया. So that chain is there which is called as your food chain, in which the food energy is transferred and a series of organisms are involved and they feed on one another. एक दूसरे को खाते हैं. So जाहिर सी बात है, that is pretty obvious that a food chain will start with the producer only, because if production will not happen, who will consume? Consumption cannot happen without production, right? So it has to start with the producers and it will end with the top carnivore, जैसा हमने देखा. ठीक है, starting with the producer and ending with the top carnivore, and each of the level is called as a trophic level. Each step is called as a trophic level because it signifies the position of the organism in the food chain. It can also be called as or described as a sequence of eaten and being eaten. Like, you know, who is being eaten and who is eating whom. Okay? And that is producing the transfer of food energy also from one sequence to or one level to another. Now let's study when we talk about the producers, which are the plants. How do they manage the things, or how do they start the things? So firstly, they get the energy from which source? There is only and only one source of energy, which is the sun. Okay? And animals cannot use the solar energy for themselves. I mean, to produce food or something. नहीं कर सकते हैं. So it is only, the power is only with the plants to do that. So the plants convert the solar energy into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. You know photosynthesis में क्या क्या elements होते हैं? आपका sunlight होता है, water होता है, आपको पता है, और gas कौन सा होता है ज़रा बताइएगा. ठीक है, which gas is involved in this? ठीक है, which gas is like, you know, taken up by the plants and which is released? ये तो basic सा science है, बचपन में पढ़ा होगा 3/4 में. Okay, so plants are converting that solar energy into chemical energy by the process of photosynthesis. Now the plants and some of the matters, some of the residue of the plant will be left. So the plants and the matters of the plant, let's say उसका leaf हो गया, root हो गया, etc., they will be consumed by small herbivores, छोटे छोटे animals, let's say grass eating animals हो गए, और plant eating animals, ठीक है, goat वगैरह. So they will be consuming those plants. Now when they eat them, they will be converted into the animal matter because now it has been consumed. And then these small herbivores will be eaten by the carnivores. ये the simple thing जो हमने यहाँ पर देखा, that you know how one organism is being eaten by another organism. So this is how a food chain takes place. But when you talk about the major types of food chains, you have to talk about two major types of food chains. One is your grazing food chain, another is your detritus food chain. Now be very particular with these two concepts. Grazing मतलब जैसे घास चरना हो गया, ठीक है, तो घास जैसे खाया जा रहा है, plants खाया जा रहा है. When it is talking about being detritus means it is a term used to represent the dead organic matter. तो यहाँ पे grazing means the plant or the plant parts, but the detritus means the dead organic matter. Now let's see the grazing food chain and the detritus food chain, what happens in these two cases. In the case of grazing food chain, of course it will start with the plant or the producer. So in the grazing food chain, who are the constituents? They are constituted by the consumers that start the food chain. मतलब जो producers हैं उनको खाने वाले सबसे पहले जो start करेंगे वो कौन होंगे? Consumers ही होंगे ना. And these consumers will utilize the plant or the plant part as the food because they are the consumers. So in the base you will have the green plants and the primary consumer will be your herbivore. That is a normal food chain that we have just studied. Now this can happen both on land and in water. So you can have in the terrestrial ecosystem also and in the aquatic ecosystem also. So what will happen in the case of, let's say, the terrestrial ecosystem? So you will have, let's say, grass, घास होगा, उसको caterpillar खा लिया, ठीक है, उसको lizard ने खा लिया, उसको snake ने खा लिया. So एक chain चलता चला जाएगा. In the water what can happen? You will have, let's say, the phytoplanktons, जो plants पानी में होंगे, उनको जो animals पानी में होंगे वो खाएंगे, zooplanktons, उनको fishes खाएंगी, उनको pelican खाएगा, ठीक है, ऐसे करके बड़े बड़े organisms eat कर सकते हैं. So this is how the grazing food chain happens. Now you have to also remember that for the grazing food chain, the source of energy for the first level consumer, which means the primary consumer, है ना, first level consumer का तो ये first level ही है ना, even though it is the second level in the trophic level, but for the consumers this is the first level only. So the food chain, the grazing and the detritus food chain are basically distinguished by the source of energy for the first level consumer, or let's say the primary consumer. ठीक है, जो फर्स्ट लेवल का कंज्यूमर है वो सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी कहाँ से ला पा रहा है उस पर डिपेंड करता है द डिस्टिंक्शन बिटवीन द ग्रेजिंग एंड द डेट्रिटस फूड चेन. सो फॉर द ग्रेजिंग फूड चेन द एनर्जी इज डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द लिविंग प्लांट बायोमास, यानी प्लांट्स का और प्लांट का बचा हुआ जो मैटर होता है. ठीक है, वहीं से द प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर गेट्स द फूड. इन बोथ द केसेस यू कैन सी दिस, राइट. बट when it comes to the detritus food chain, and detritus mean the dead organic matter, so this food chain starts from the organic matter of the dead and decaying plants and animals bodies from the grazing food chain. अब इस grazing food chain में you have the plant parts also and the animals also who are eating them, so you will have the animal bodies also, right. So from the grazing food chain whatever decaying plant and animal bodies are got, detritus food chain is starting from that organic matter only. जो भी dead remains of plants and animals बनते हैं from this food chain. And therefore if they ask you in the examination that how are these two chain related, because they are distinguished. ठीक है, ये तो हमने देख लिया. And distinguished on what basis? Distinguished on the basis of how the first level consumer is getting that source of energy. So their first level consumer is getting the source of energy from the living plant and its parts, and their first level consumer is getting the energy from the dead organic matter only from this chain, plants and animals. Therefore they are related, right. So now these dead organic matter or the detritus you call it so are consumed by the microorganisms and then the detritus feeding organism, which means इनको भी जो खाएंगे जिनको हम detrivores या decomposers बोलते हैं, and then the larger predators like hawk वगैरह can eat it. So let's say litter है यानी plants का पड़ा हुआ part है, ठीक है, leaves है, roots है, etc. So that will be eaten by let's say the earthworms, और litter में कुछ भी हो सकता है actually, decayed animal parts भी हो सकते हैं, and that can be eaten by the chicken and that can be eaten by the hawk. So this will start directly from your dead parts, but this will start from your plant or the plant parts. I hope that should be clear. So we have discussed the food chain within the energy flow or the trophic level. In the next video we'll talk on the food web and the ecological pyramid. With that the energy flow topic will be covered, and then nutrient cycling will have n number of nutrients to be talked about. ये थोड़ा लंबा चलेगा, and then the ecological succession. Okay, so I hope the video was of some use to you. Thank you so very much guys. Take care till the next one. Bye bye.